All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm at the farm, my local honey farm or apiary, and we're gonna get some work done today. So I've been cleaning up around some of these fields. You could probably see it behind me. We've been cleaning that up, and today I want to get this done, and then around our compost pile. It's super overgrown. It hasn't been worked on pretty much this whole year, so I have to go around, take the hard blade. I'm going around the whole thing here, and then I'm gonna do that side, and then I want to get this side done. So I'll show you guys that. But right now we're gonna start off here and get this done. So yeah, lots of restoration and in this video, probably not a lot of beekeeping. I want to clean up the farm within these next few videos, get all the weeds down, get the golf course going, and then we also have our barn area we want to clean up. So stay tuned for that if you're new. And yeah, we want to get all the compost piles looking nice, all the mounds around the golf course looking nice, and just keep going at it. And then we'll start working on the garden beds, the little farming area. We're gonna get that till, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. We probably have to rototill it. I know people are doing like no tills, but I want to get all the weeds up and then rake them all out in one of these videos, and then maybe redo the fencing. For now, we're gonna start off with the weeds around everything, get these down a good amount, and then we have to do the whole perimeter of the farm, which is gonna be a lot of work. Well, right now we're on to focus on the interior, get that looking nice, and then we'll do some trash cleanup and some other stuff. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, got all that down. I still have to rake it up, move all that big stuff out the way, but that's not too bad. And then maybe go over it with the mower, flatten this compost out, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. But the bulk of that is down, which is good. Just move all the big stuff into a good pile and keep going. Now, back there is our next mission that we're going to tackle. So let's head over there. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up in a second. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that side and then I'm gonna clean everything up at the end. I just wanna get all the big stuff and then we'll start piling everything in. So let's go. So behind me here is the spot we're gonna be working on. It's a lot more than before, but we can get it down. Again, we're just taking off all the big stuff with the hard blade. We're gonna come back at it with the wire and then just keep going. And then we gotta rake everything out, the garden rake. But we're focused on getting all the big stuff down today because it is super overgrown. And summer's approaching and hopefully it won't grow back as big. Let us get started. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna stop here for today. Gotta do some bee work, but I'll pick back up tomorrow. I'm pretty gassed from doing all that. Oh yeah, gotta get all these weeds out and then I'm gonna work it back with the garden rake. So yeah, those roots are tough. We got a good start today on this little project here. We gotta do all that, rake it out. Then we have a compost pile there and there and there. So we have 3 different compost piles. We need to take the tractor in scoop all that up, place it all in here. That way we have 2 big compost piles, and then we'll free up some other space in the farm. And then the plan is to start working on these garden beds. A lot of the gates are broken on it. Yeah, it hasn't been up for years, and I'm thinking I just want to rip them out and restart. I might want to do like wooden fences with some of the fence in there, so I might build that. In the next videos, I'll work on each flower bed one at a time, or garden bed each at a time. But yeah, I might take up all the fencing, redo it, and then re-square some of the gardens, and then just make it look nicer. And then we could come up with a game plan for a new looking garden area, which would be good. So yeah, we're gonna take a pause on this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I pick back up on doing all this. So yeah. Gotta get some bee work done. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, we're back. Next day, I'm gonna finish this off, and we'll get around the sifter here, backside, and then probably move to that compost pile there, because then I wanna start shoveling it all into this pile, make one big pile. That way we just don't have random piles everywhere. And I'm gonna rake up all this stuff, throw it into another pile of dry material at the bottom. That way it can decompose or whatever. Okay, y'all, that's pretty much done. I'm gonna go over it again, but I gotta throw all those other piles on top of this and just let everything else die, and then pull out weeds as we go, and then I gotta go through that one next to it again. But for now, I have to go through this, get all these high weeds down. I wish it was easier to interchange the hard blade and the wire. It is what it is. So we'll go through around this, get this down, and then we'll move on to the next thing. This is still a work in progress, but I want to get all this to a new compost pile, bring all the old other compost around, put it in this pile, and maybe that one if that has room. And yeah, that'll be good. It'll free up some of the space around the land too, because we have 1, 2, another one there, and then we might get some wood chips in, so we can finish up our little barn project over there, and then we have to work on this thing here. Yeah, got a lot more work to do on that, even it out and stuff. I'm gonna throw this on one of our trailers along with all the other stuff around. We'll drive around, pick up all of our compost or weeds, throw it in a pile somewhere. We gotta find a spot for that. I wish we could just throw it over here somewhere, or maybe right there. Might be able to do that. So we start to work this area here around that sifter. We gotta get all the weeds out of this. We pulled the big ones out a couple videos ago. All this here, we'll move this dirt to that pile, and then we'll make this whole corner all of our old other material. It sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, cause we have wood beams here. I gotta fix this wood beam. Yeah, that'll be good. And then some more compost stuff that we can move. So we have this, that, and that. We actually did a lot of work. We freed up all this space here. All this was all weeds as tall as me. Yeah, like that. We gotta pick that up. This is a compost pile. We have to move out the way there. And then over there where all that brush is, also is a pile. Yeah, all over there in that area. So let's get everything looking nice. Move these piles around. Wish we had a tractor. We could just come in and scoop it, dump it, but that's not looking good right now. So yeah, we'll figure it out. So it's our next spot here. We're gonna take all this out. I can't really get that low with the hard blade, but I can take out at least all this hard stuff here that the wire can't get. Let's get it. little better. It's not all the way done. Gotta get around this way. This is looking a little better. Off to the next thing. Okay, I was just contemplating, and here is the game plan. All right, so now that we got all this freed up, we know what we're working with here. These are actually really nice little compost piles that we have. I need to fix the wood a little bit, but it's working good. So back there, there's they're like 2 or 3 piles of like manure and compost material that we're gonna put in here, in this area, and then we'll continuously mix through it. That way we get an even distribution of all the material, and then we can be ready for maybe next year's thing. And then we're gonna have to get this sifter going right here, this little metal thing that you guys seen earlier. What that does, it just gets all the debris and other stuff out and just makes the dirt fine, like the soil and stuff. So I think we're gonna get a dump truck or something, or wait for the tractor. I don't know, I might start it soon, I kind of want to get it out the way. But once we do that, we're going to scoop all that stuff into these piles, move it all here because we don't want it all over the place. We're also going to continue on working around the golf course over here. I think the golf course takes up majority of the area. No, about half the area. So it's probably like a 2 acre, 1.5 acre golf course. No, it's probably like 2 acres. Yeah, it's pretty big. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 holes right now, but yeah, we're trying to get that all looking nice. We want to put wood chips around for like bunkers and stuff, put up netting, and that's our plan for the future. If anyone wants to invest, let me know. We're looking for investors to come and help out with some of the finances of things. So good opportunity. If you know someone that's looking to invest, let me know. But yeah, we have the golf course, or if you guys want to come out and golf, let me know. We'll do a real good discount for you guys. It's not all the way set, but I mean, it's something good to practice on. Like if you're new to golf, you come out and practice, we'll give you a good discount. So yeah, we got to figure out this pile here. This is good. Need to redo the wood, and then I got to get that one down over there. That's probably the last one. The thing is, I'm working on the north side of the property first. So all this stuff and along that way, I need to get all those big plants down. But yeah, we'll go ahead and brainstorm still. I need to take a little break, water up, and then I'll figure out what we're gonna get to next. It's probably gonna collect all this other stuff and find a pile for it, and then just keep going at it. But this is all freed up now. It looks a lot nicer. I need to go back with another blade, the soft blade, and get all the small stuff out the way and just make it look even, but it's a good start. So let's go. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna work on now is I'm gonna clean up this little mound we have right here and that mound, and then I'm gonna start working around this way. Y'all will see it. It's a bit much, but I just want to get started on it and see how much I can get down. Yeah, so I'll start up and let's get going. It's gonna be hard to get low with the hard blade, but we'll make it work. I just got this mound down. I'm gonna do that little mound there. Then I'm gonna get around this bridge over here. I'll show you guys in a second. So let's get in, start doing that. It's gonna be hard to get it really down on it because I have a hard blade, but we'll do the best we can right now. All right, off to the next thing. Let's go, get this down. There's a bridge here. I wanna expose it, make it look nice. Golly. not the best job we can do. Both batteries died. It's unfortunate, but we got the bulk of it down. Now we can see what we're working with. Got to take the soft blade and go through it because there's a lot of rocks there that line this bridge. Looks pretty nice now. We'll have some nice little plants around it later on, but got to rake all this up, throw this in our other pile. So let's keep it going, doing this, and then got to do all around the farm. Pretty much got the interior done. Now we have to go around and do the full exterior. Let's charge up these batteries and we'll do something next. I think I'm getting to beekeeping soon, so don't know how long that's gonna last. I'll either see you guys tomorrow or in the next video. Don't know how long this is yet, but we're gonna keep going. All right, let's rake up what we have, that way we know what else we gotta take down. Y'all, it is the next day. Yeah, I didn't catch up yesterday because we just did some bee stuff, then I headed home, but we're back at it. I'm taking down all this behind me. This is the last compost pile we got to get through. Then we can start piling it all together into one central location once we get our tractor up and running. Put on the wires today for the blade. Instead of the hard blade, I'm gonna just pull up all this other stuff if it comes out. But yeah, let's get to it. I have all the bees around me, so hopefully they don't attack me. But I should be all right. Okay, let's get to it. Tiring. Golly. Got another pile on that side, which y'all probably didn't see. Yeah, not bad. I gotta get around that way. Not trying to go around the bees too much, but we're gonna get into some bee work today. So I'm gonna throw on my bee suit, probably gonna weed eat this, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Just wanted to show this as our last pile because it correlates with the video. I gotta throw my bee suit on, weed eat all this stuff because we got a hive there, and multiple hives right there. I don't want to get them mad. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. See more stuff. I'm gonna start coming out with more short content, probably more bee stuff for the short content, or mix it around. But you guys tend to like more of the restoration stuff than the bee stuff because it is kind of repetitive, but we are getting there. I feel like this video, we put in a lot more work towards like the piles that we're using and stuff, and restoring the farm. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see less time lapses or whatever, or you guys want to see like before and after pictures. But we still got to do this side, and then behind me there's a lot of bee boxes there, which we're going to organize. We started organizing them, but we got a little behind on it, so we're going to consolidate that down a lot more. Yeah, this is a good video. Made a lot of improvements, so see y'all in the next video.